And good morning.
Good morning.
Look at you calling us up. That's fantastic that you've joined us today.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. I'm so excited because we've got our new show coming to Channel 10 this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. called Steve Irwin's Wildlife Warriors.
It's going to be awesome.
Tell us what this show is about, Bindi.
Oh, well, Steve Irwin's Wildlife Warriors is taking everyone into our personal lives. So giving everyone a taste of our daily lives, everywhere from wildlife rescues to shows in the Crocoseum here at Australia Zoo to jumping crocs.
But how behind the scenes? Do we get to see, like maybe Robert chucking a tantrum and just going crazy and your mum going, hey, Robert, pull it together? Do we see any of that?
Well, if Robert chucked tantrums, you would, but he doesn't.
Oh,
Okay, Bindi,
perfect.
Bindi, you are the first royal family of Australian wildlife. I'd have to say that.
Yes.
And but people think, this is an amazing life that you have, which is true. And I can tell you're very thankful about it. But do you guys, as brother and sister, get on like a normal brother and sister? What was the last thing you had like an argument about with Robert?
Our last argument was whether or not the largest dinosaur was 2.5 times the size of a blue whale.
Don't worry, we all argue about that. We all do.
Actually, Ken and I were arguing about that this morning, weren't we, Ken?
We were.
I was like, it's not 2.5, it's 3 times. So we feel your pain.
That's common. Don't worry about that.
Robert is growing up to be a real chip off the old block and is a wonderful brother. He is the best brother. We just love him to death. And he's exactly like Dad. You'll see him on Steve Irwin's Wildlife Warriors. And really, he's a spinning image. He catches everything in the zoo. Any lizard that he sees, he'll catch.
Wow.
If you can't find him, you just look up and he's in a tree.
You're studying for a trigonometry exam today, aren't you?
Yes, I am studying for a trigonometry exam, and then we're going to go and do shows in the Crocoseum. We're doing the Croc Show.
What is it you'd like to do when you're, say in your 20s or 30s? Do you think you'll be running Australia Zoo or still doing this sort of stuff? Or would you like to do, become a mathematician if you're, studying trigonometry?
Well, what's interesting is that wildlife and conservation is my passion. It's what I would live and die for. It's everything to me, and I think I'm so lucky.
A question that we often ask here on this show, if all the animals of the world would fight against the people, who would win, in your opinion?
The animals.
The animals? You think they've got it?
They could eat us.
Absolutely.
Right.
Mother Nature is the toughest, but it is challenging because there are so many people on the planet. Maybe population is a topic we should start discussing.
Oh, look at you go!
Bindi Irwin for Prime Minister.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Because I love her and I want her to lead this country.
You go ahead, girl. You go for everything you can get your hands on. And maybe that you should have that conversation with Mr. Dick Smith. He's very up with the population control, isn't he? Very
true.
Hey, awesome. Well, look, we look forward to seeing your awesome show and seeing you back on the tally and seeing Robert there as well. Your mum's going to be there. Terry's there. The whole fam. We're so excited.
Can I just say quickly, my dad was once at Australia Zoo with my nieces and he met your mother and she was just walking past and he stopped her and he said she was just the most loveliest, down-to-earth lady. She made such a big impression on my family. So you're a good stock. You're some good breed, Bindi Irwin.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I've got the best family in the world and, I'm so glad you got to visit. And we'll see you next time at Australia Zoo.
Thanks, Bindi.
Enjoy the show. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.